Arrowfield Stud has an enviable reputation for producing champions of the track, champion stallions and yearling sales toppers. It's always wonderful to see their new crop of foals by their proven sires and, excitingly, by their most recent champion on the track, the Autumn Sun. It's been another fantastic year in spring for Arrowfield Stud. Caulfield Guineas Day a real highlight early on with the 2 Guineas winners and dirty work by Written Tycoon. Not only your long-term stallions, but everything you seem to touch turns to gold.
Well, the season's barely finished. We haven't had much of a chance to celebrate Snitzel's 4th championship, and we're already into the next season, barely out of October, and the Arrowfield Stallions account for 18 stakes winners already. You know, it's probably a good opportunity to say how honoured and privileged we are to have this association with Woodside Park and Stand, a great horse, Written Tycoon, and obviously Ole Kirk's performance was breathtaking.
And kicked away, the grey flash is now an Everest legend.
And that was topped off the next week with the wonderful Tab Everest result for your great sire, Not a Single Doubt, with the win by his son Classic Legend. Arrowfield Stallions, of course, have signed 3 of the 4 winners of the Everest so far.
We're very proud, obviously, of Snitzel. He's our crown jewel, but Not a Single Doubt and Classic Legend. It was fantastic race and a great result for the owner, Mr. Ho. He's obviously somebody who's investing a lot of his money into our industry, and at this time we're very appreciative of those sort of owners.
How has the breeding season gone? The horses obviously still need to be bred, but it seems people have managed in the Hunter Valley to get the mares and the staff transported. How's it been at Arrowfield?
It's carried on unhindered, really. But this is a great opportunity just to acknowledge the fantastic work the Australian thoroughbred industry has done, keeping everything going along. You know, the racing has been a fantastic help to us to have that kept going under these current pandemic conditions. The lifeblood of the industry, that's the owners and the buyers and the breeders, you know, they've been fantastic in continuing to invest in our industry. But the season itself has gone on. Obviously, mares need to be bred and mares have to foal, and it's gone very well. The numbers have been very positive that have been coming through and being booked to our horses, particularly Written Tycoon, obviously, on his recent performances has done very well. It's been very good, very positive about the season.
The Autumn Sun's really surging, the outside, yes! Oh, what a super win!
And the Autumn Sun, right from the start, was such a star. A year down the track since he's retired, how's he let down?
Everybody, the public and all of those keen enthusiasts about racing were slightly understandably disappointed that they didn't get to see the Autumn Sun race on, because, you know, the trainer went on record and was saying, you know, very much that he was a horse that was still maturing and had more to come, but we did have that void left by the passing of his father, Redoutes, unfortunately, so the decision was made to go to stud with him. But as you can see from the footage that you've taken, he's really matured and let down, and he was always a beautiful looking horse and had a lovely frame, and we're seeing that with his foals as well. But he's really matured and thickened out, and you know, one has to think, I do when I look at him, that what could have been, you know, there's more to come probably from him. But he probably left little left to prove on the racetrack with his 5 Group 1s. But he's really matured nicely, both physically and mentally, taking to his new role, his new career as a stallion very well.
Let's have a look at some of the Autumn Sun's first foals. This is a lovely filly from Cat by the Tail, a mare who's produced Raphael's Cat, who was a winner and placed in the Danehill Stakes, Tale of Choice, a winner placed in the Sweet Embrace, and Petronius, and they're all 3/4 relations to this foal.
I'm often accused of sitting on the fence by some of my colleagues, and I've got splinters in my backside because I won't commit to a horse too early. But I think with the Autumn Sun, you know, although these are the first foals that are hitting the ground, we can already tell that a lot of his attributes, which obviously went into making him such a good racehorse, you can clearly see in his foals. It's that Stormcat cross which works well. Stormcat many years ago, but a great stallion. And these Autumn Sun foals, already there's a bit of a pattern developing with them. They've got that frame and that lovely outlook that the father has. We hope that this filly will be one of the flag bearers for him.
Angel of Mercy raced through, took the lead.
Our next filly by the Autumn Sun is from Angel of Mercy. She's a Hussonet mare, winner of the Lord Mayor's Cup in Brisbane, from the family of Divine Madonna. Again, you're getting that Redute's Choice Hussonet cross that's been so successful.
50% strike rate on the Redute's Hussonet cross, so let's hope that we can emulate that again with this foal. But you know, it's a very good family. There's a lot of ability in the family. The family probably hasn't quite shown that ability on the race course yet, but we're very confident it will. Beautifully bred. So yeah, the future's bright for this one.
And then a colt from a mare by Tappet, who's done really well in Australia lately. Tap This was a winner in New South Wales. This fellow's a really interesting mix with an American family.
Tappet is a world-class stallion, everybody knows that, and obviously he commands a stud fee which reflects that in North America. He's proven to be a very good stallion with turf horses, so when this mare was acquired by us at the sales, we were very excited to have her. She's a beautiful mare. Unfortunately, we got off to a bit of a bad start with her. We didn't get a foal from her last year, so we're particularly pleased with this year's to have this lovely foal. And if this is the sort of foal that she can throw, we're excited about the future for her.
But Personal in the middle, she's just in front, but Victoria Key's got her.
Dundeel, who John Massara and the team raced to win the first $4 million Queen Elizabeth Stakes in Sydney. Castelvecchio's now his barnmate at stud, and his other son, Super Seth, is also at stud, and he's had another great carnivore at Flemington.
We always believed in the horse, but he's got off to a very quick start. You know, the Massara family very much play the long game when they're investing in bloodstock and stallions, but we've been pleasantly surprised how quickly Dundeel hit his straps, and to already have two significant horses at stud in Super Seth and Castelvecchio with us, we're very excited about him.
Whispering Brook hit the front from Phil Swoop.
This Dundeel colt's from Whispering Brook. She won the Standish and in Western Australia the Karrakatta Plate and the Gimcrack in the toughest of company over there. This is her first foal.
She was a tough race mare by the late Hinchinbrook, who's a loss to the industry. He's just starting to get going when unfortunately his career was cut short, but she was a fantastic race mare, and she's got off to a great start in her new career with this Dundeel colt. Very excited about him.
But Shakiro's nicely clear in the Breeders' Plate.
And Shalaa, your wonderful son of Invincible Spirit, a multiple Group 1 winner in Europe at 2. He's already had Shakiro come out and win the Breeders' Plate, his yearlings, and even at the recent English Ready to Race sale, people have consistently been wanting to get into that bloodline.
Well, yes, you can't get much better start as a 2-year-old to win the Breeders' Plate, but we're all very well aware that one swallow doesn't a summer make, but it's a great start, and we're hearing lots of positive feedback from the people who've got Shalaas out there. They're just lovely looking individuals. They're very consistent in their appearance. They have great attitudes, and they obviously present well as yearlings. So, you know, a lot of the yearlings are in the right stables, and they'll get every chance. But we're very positive about Shalaa, and yes, we think the future's bright for him.
And this colt by Shalaa's from a fabulous mare, a 4-time Group 1 winner in the US, Simply Karina from the El Prado sire line. The foal's a half-brother to Heavenly Blue, a Group 1 winner in South Africa, so he's really received some fabulous mares.
Yes, and this individual's, I think, is one of the nicest I've seen out of the mare. She is quite consistent. She does produce, you know, very good-looking types, and this is another one, but with the quality of the stallion and the mare together, this is a very nice foal.
Meanwhile, your 4-time champion sire Snitzel continues to get the creme de la creme of mares, as you would expect. This foal's from a South African champion, Carry On Alice. Tell me about the matchup with this mare and Snitzel.
Carry On Alice is one of our joint ventures that we have with one of our very important clients, Mr. Costa. And I have to be very careful, Caroline, with my words here, because she was probably the South African equivalent of Winx. She was an exceptional race mare. She really was of the highest calibre, always running in Group 1 company and winning Group 1s, multiple Group 1s over a sprint distance. And, you know, we're just delighted to have a mare of this quality on the farm in a joint venture. And obviously she's well deserving of going to our flag bearer of stallion, our crown jewel Snitzel, and just produce this lovely individual. It's got that great strength, great forearm, really robust. He just looks like he's going fast standing still.
And we can look forward to having this gorgeous vision and following these foals as they head towards the sales ring and onto the racetrack.
That's the plan, Caroline, but as everyone out there who tries to breed and present horses at public auctions knows, it's a long time between drinks, and a lot of water needs to go under the bridge between now and then. But that's the goal for these horses. At Arrowfield, everything we produce, we offer at public auction. We're known for selling our best horses. We don't select, cherry pick out the best ones and keep them back for ourselves. They all get offered at public auction. There may be the odd exception to that, the horse through an injury or something that precludes it being offered at public auction, but generally everything that we breed we try to offer and sell.
They are pretty special foals, aren't they, being born in a very unusual COVID spring?
You know, every year we all look forwards to the new crop of foals, and it doesn't get old. I mean, you might ask some members of staff, they may answer differently, but you've got a great team at Arrowfield led by Kerry Stevens. They do a fantastic job. They're so devoted to these mares and foals. At the time of filming this, we're 250 foals on the ground. It's gone very well, but that's in no small part due to all of the effort that the staff have put in here, led by Kerry.
And with a great reputation Arrowfield has for topping the yearling sales and breeding champions, the future is bright for these foals.
I wander around and we're looking at these foals at the moment, and we're monitoring them. The team are monitoring them very closely as they develop and helping them where they need to. But when you look at them, you can't help but wonder, what's the next Slipper winner, the next Guineas winner, the next champion that might come out of here? We've had a very good run. I hope that run continues. It's very exciting when you're able to work with this quality calibre of horse.